The pig family's new house wasn't built for 3 children. It was built for 5. And the architecture proves it. You'll see the bunk bed that hides a second sleeper behind a curtain, the attic that grew larger during construction, for someone the show won't name, and the computer office where a missing username keeps coming back. This house is the confession. Walk through it with me. Connecting the series, the evidence so far. If you've been following Real Radar, you already know what we've found. The OP username on the family computer that proves Oscar Pig exists. The piglet face in the promotional poster window, Peppa's hidden twin. Mr. Dinosaur, the vintage toy that was never George's to begin with.
Can you guess what it was?
Mr. Dinosaur!
That's right.
3 secret children hidden in plain sight. Now, we prove the final piece. The house itself. The Big Build, rebuilding on top. The episode, The Big Build, contains the most important detail. Daddy Pig and Mr. Bull don't move the family to a new location. They rebuild the house on the existing foundation. Same plot, same address. Construction happening on top of the original structure.
Here are Mr. Bull and his friends.
Mr. Bull has come to build the new house.
Which means whoever was inside that house before construction started never left. They just gained more space, more rooms, more hiding places. If Oscar existed in the original house, he's still there. If the twin hid in the original layout, she's still hiding. Reconstruction didn't eliminate secret family members. It gave them upgraded accommodations. And the new floor plan proves it. Room 1. Peppa's bedroom, the curtain. Start with Peppa's room. She finally gets her own bedroom, no longer sharing with George, who moved into his separate space.
Oh, you're a very good big sister.
Time for bed, Peppa.
Okay.
Standard sibling arrangement. Except one detail makes no sense. Peppa has a bunk bed, with the lower bunk completely sealed behind a curtain. Look at this logically. George has his own room. Peppa sleeps alone. Why maintain bunk bed sleeping arrangements? If she needed storage, removing the lower bunk creates floor space. If she wanted a single bed, that's the obvious choice for a child sleeping solo. But the bottom bunk stays. Curtained, concealed, maintained as sleeping space despite no apparent occupant. Unless there is an occupant. One who sleeps there when nobody's watching. One who shares Peppa's room but can't be acknowledged openly. One who hides behind that curtain during the day and emerges at night. The twins' quarters. Purpose-built concealment for the child who shares Peppa's face but not her recognition. The curtain isn't decoration, it's infrastructure. And it proves the room was designed for 2. What do you think? Is the curtain just storage or is something living there? But the curtain isn't the strangest space in this house. Wait until you see what's upstairs. Room 2. The attic, Oscar's space. Move upstairs. The attic exists, the show confirms this. But nobody goes there, nobody mentions it. The family acts like it doesn't exist, even though the structure clearly contains upper-level space. In the rebuilt house, that attic is bigger. More square footage, higher ceilings, additional storage capacity. Perfect space for a piglet who doesn't officially exist. Remember the power cut episode? Lights go out. The family doesn't check fuses, doesn't investigate wiring, doesn't examine the attic where electrical systems typically route. They just wait for power to return, like they already know what's up there and prefer not to investigate.
Daddy Pig says that the electricity won't be back for a long, long time. Oh!
If Oscar Pig exists, the attic is his territory. The space nobody visits, the area the family avoids discussing, the room that grew larger during reconstruction, accommodating whoever lives there more comfortably than before. Space number 2. Designed for the middle child, the show erased. But hidden bedrooms aren't enough. Whoever lives in this house leaves digital fingerprints too. And those fingerprints are still there. Room 3. The computer office, the username returns. The rebuilt house contains a new office, brand new computer, fresh workspace, and fans believe that mysterious OP username will reappear on this machine's scoreboard. Because if Oscar played games on the old computer, he'll play games on the new one. If his username survived on the original system, it'll survive on the replacement. Digital evidence that doesn't disappear just because the house got rebuilt. The office exists, the computer exists, and the username that started this entire investigation, the proof that someone beyond Peppa, George, Mummy and Daddy used this family's technology, will persist. Space number 3. Ready for the player the show won't acknowledge. 3 spaces designed for 3 hidden children. But the rebuilt house has rooms for 2 more, and those 2 are the official ones. Room 4. Eeve's nursery, the official child. Eeve gets her own nursery, adorable, perfectly appointed, officially acknowledged. The only new sibling the show openly celebrates. While Oscar hides in the attic and the twin sleeps behind Peppa's curtain, Eeve enjoys dedicated space with her name on it. The baby who gets recognition while others remain concealed. Her room proves the house can accommodate multiple children. But it also highlights the disparity. Some get nurseries, some get curtains. Some get celebrated arrivals, some get erased from family history. Space number 4. For the child everyone's allowed to know about. Eeve gets celebrated, but the next room tells a story about guilt, about what the parents couldn't save. Room 5. George's Dinosaur Kingdom, the middle child. George finally gets his own room, larger than his old space, dinosaur-themed, separate from Peppa's area. Room to grow into his new role as middle child, now that Eeve took the baby position. But notice the size. This isn't a modest bedroom, it's a kingdom, oversized for one small pig. Almost like the parents are compensating, giving George excessive space because they gave another child no space at all. If George is the replacement for Oscar, if he inherited Mr. Dinosaur from the brother he never met, then this oversized room represents parental guilt made architectural. We couldn't save Oscar, so we'll give George everything. We hid the twin, so we'll spoil the visible children. Space number 5. For the child caught between the forgotten and the celebrated. 5 rooms. 5 children. But the house has more than that, and the extra spaces don't add up. The extra spaces, what doesn't add up? Count the accommodations. Peppa's room with curtained bunk, 2 occupants. Attic, 1 occupant. Computer office, 1 user. Eeve's nursery, 1 occupant. George's room, 1 occupant. Parents' bedroom, 2 occupants. That's 8 people worth of space in a house the show claims holds 4. But there's more. Extra corners, additional cupboards, storage areas too large for the family's acknowledged size. Architectural features that don't serve obvious purpose unless the house contains more residents than officially admitted. The layout accommodates 5 children. The design proves it. Mr. Bull didn't just rebuild the house, he expanded it to fit the family the show pretends doesn't exist. The blueprint of secrets. Step back and look at the complete picture. The house wasn't designed randomly. Every room serves a purpose. Every space has an occupant. The architecture tells the truth even when the show won't. Oscar in the attic. The twin behind Peppa's curtain. Peppa in her official bedroom. George in his dinosaur kingdom. Eeve in her nursery. 5 children. 5 spaces. 1 house built to accommodate exactly that number. The layout is the confession. The blueprint is the evidence. And unlike characters who can be written out or erased or hidden, architecture doesn't lie. The structure reveals what the narrative conceals. This house was built for 5. The rooms prove it. And once you see the design as deliberate accommodation rather than random construction, you can't unsee the pattern. Closing, the final proof. Of course, none of this can be definitively proven. We're analyzing room layouts, architectural choices, and space allocation. No episode explicitly states this house contains 5 children. No character walks viewers through the floor plan explaining who sleeps where. But the evidence accumulates. The bunk bed that shouldn't exist. The attic that's bigger than necessary. The computer office ready for the mysterious username. The extra spaces serving no acknowledged purpose. All designed when Mr. Bull rebuilt the house on top of the old foundation, keeping whoever was inside while giving them more room to hide. The Pig family's new house wasn't built for 3 children, it was built for 5. Oscar Pig in the attic, the twin behind Peppa's curtain. Peppa, George, and Eeve in their official rooms. The architecture proves it. The layout confirms it. And the show has been hiding this truth in plain sight for years. How many children do you think actually live in that house? Can you see the pattern in the architecture? Does the layout prove the theory, or is this reading too much into a children's cartoon? Drop your analysis in the comments. And if you've followed this entire investigation, from the computer scoreboard to Mr. Dinosaur to the promotional poster to the final house tour, subscribe because we've just proven the biggest secret in Peppa Pig. The family isn't 3 children, it's 5. And the house contains all the evidence. The Pig family has secrets, but the architecture keeps none of them. Walk through the layout, count the spaces, see the design for what it really is. A house built to hide children in plain sight. 5 children, 5 spaces. One house that admits everything the show has been hiding. The architecture is the confession. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. If you've followed this entire investigation, the next mystery is bigger than the children. It's about the parents. Daddy Pig has a sister hidden in a single photograph. Mummy Pig's parents have never appeared in 400 episodes. Subscribe, because the Pig family secrets are just getting started.